Hey, y'all, welcome to the Wheat Field. Welcome to the Wheat Field. It is your girl, Lottie, here on Tears and Wheat Tarot Show. I am a channeled messenger, sitting with the Most High God, His infinite intelligence, and the breath of life. Yes. Warning, this is where testimony unites with tarot. And it's testimony, okay? Uniting with tarot. We use all kind of texts and scriptures all over the plane. How the source has spoken to all of us, the wheat field, yes, all over time. Using various different texts, scriptures, the body, astrology, everything that we can see, anything, everything in creation do we look at. Yes, we do. And heads up, I curse, I sing. Sometimes it's slow, like cooking with cold Crisco. Like I gotta dig it out the can, like back in the day, and get it in the pan. Most High come in and turn this heat up. Yeah, sometimes we get to cooking and get to frying, dropping them nuggets in there. And some days it be like cooking with a chili, roast, something that you got to put in a slow cooker, where it's just real chill and mild. We never know what the Most High gonna bring, so just sit on up in here. Right now, we putting away the table, so we don't really have no meeting, no reading, and nothing like that just yet. But we just putting the decks away, see what comes out. We always shuffle the decks before we put them away. Yeah, and then we gonna pull out a whole nother set of cards, and we gonna do the reading for the day. Yeah. So I hope y'all been doing good. I hope y'all had a great Saturday morning. Today I think is November the 5th. Yeah. And something of the sort. And that your day has been off to a good start. That you've risen and that you are in a good space on this day. Yes. Thank you so much, Most High, for the use of these cards. Thank you. Yeah, we just gonna put this stuff away. And I had a good conversation with one of my mommies this morning. She just had a little procedure on her ankle, and she's resting well. So funny yesterday when she was coming off of that anesthesia. Told her mama, you gotta go take a nap, cause you on one right now. You look real sleepy, look tired. But she's recovering well, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that. Yes, I am. This is the wrong box for this here cards. But we were talking this morning, and we were talking about deception in the media and like how things are always reported one way initially until they do some investigation and find out it was a whole other thing, right? So of course, everybody was very, very upset at our brother from the Migos who got killed just recently this week, and it was like, and then that adversity, you know what I'm saying? We be going through that. That's adversity, and we was talking about that and how it originally was reported that he was like at a dice game and all this stuff, and whatever have you, and now reports are saying that it was something totally different. Like, so what happened to this brother? Was he at a bowling alley and he was in a good place and around people that was just trying to set him up? Like, what happened? So as reports roll out, the public will eventually find out what happened to this man and why. The why. Inquiring minds want to know why. What happened to him? And, what was the purpose behind him being killed like that? I had to get that sip, y'all. So, this morning's coffee, I think I posted a picture. It's good, y'all. It's good. Go and check that little picture out. Leave me your little thumbs up and stuff, too. If you vibing so far, subscribe. We don't do nothing but sit around and chop it up. See what the source wants to say. Pull some cards. You know what I mean? I'm still putting this in the wrong deck. Nope, this is the right deck. Pull some cards and see what the cards have to say based on what we just said. Because, that's all we do. It's self-edifying. Edifying onto self and other selves so that we can unite and come together and edify the source. Yeah. Because this whole conversation about how we are losing our lives and whether it is all, self-perpetrated, what we are doing onto self, no. But we know that there's other things and other actors behind the scenes. Like, we've been knowing this. This thing is like for real, So I feel like that's going to be the message, a part of the message for today. Yes, let's dig deep into that and find out why is it, that we are still in this place. We know that there is terrors out here and these energies that want to prevent us from our ascension. They do. They don't want to see us rise up and be like whole participants because you know what? We do know, if y'all ain't seen my brother Shula King, Yeah, he just did a talk on this very thing too. We had some of the similar points, whether or not, that whole initial reporting and how Takeoff was murdered is true or not, because we know they do distortion and disillusion all the time and have us all about in the wrong way. So I will, be right on in that bucket. But I know that the report that they gave for how he was killed was extremely jarring. It was because, again, they pick on stuff that they know we are sensitive to. And what it was reported that he got killed at a dice game down in somewhere he shouldn't have been. Yeah, that leads right on into that sentiment of how many of our, young brothers and nephews and cousins and uncles and dads and everything get killed by being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Or even when you have the ability, you still hanging around stuff that really is that you should be separated from. And so if anything that I've ever said, regarding that is incorrect based on those stories, I recant those words and recall them. But what I do still stand by is the fact that it is jarring. It's jarring. I mean, we are all tired of seeing these RIPs. We are all tired of seeing our people get killed. Yeah, tired of the confusion. Yeah, we had that confusion, the completion, the trickery. Yeah, the trickery. And I don't know if people feel guilty about it or not, but whatever that's about, you know what I mean? Because whoever these people that's putting out these fake images and fake stories and just jumping quick to report and then leave folks astray. I mean, we all have to be accountable for what we say and what we produce, and me being in that space as well. But let me tell you something, when they said that young man got killed at a dice game, I really did. And that feeling that came up, reliving that emotion, that whole event, that whole instance, I can still remember where I was at when I was told. Sitting at my desk at work by myself, because I'm doing 12 hours a day and I'm one of the last people in the place. And you talking about nobody to a shock to your system? And you ain't got nobody to help. By the time they was able to get to me to come and get me, because somebody decided to call me and tell me at work. Yeah. By the time they could get to me, I was sitting on the side of the road somewhere in a complete wreck. And that still comes back to this day. It does. Again, condolences to all of the families who are losing people. We are all in this grief together. Yes, we are. And this balance is what we need. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Bringing balance to the situation. For one, the truth versus the lies. Why is it, so... Yeah, ain't no joy. Self-worth is in the middle. What's on the top? Since we shuffled mysticism. Yeah, mystery. Because it is a mystery. What happened and why? And we talk about them stories that come out of Hollywood. Folks be like, that's a mystery in itself. And me and my mom, we talked about the whole thing of, I'm going to have her on the live one day. Because, we've been thinking about this thing like, we trying to get this equipment together to do the podcast, get better equipment. I got mics and all, and little soundboard and all that stuff. We so excited to be growing. But I decided, I was like, hey, why we couldn't do some lives? You know what I mean? Just invite you into a private live or whatever, and we do the podcast that way. So we still thinking about how we're going to grow in this situation, just so we can continue the conversations that come out. Because again, this is where testimony meets tarot. It is not just your average tarot show where you come in and get your signs and read and where we talk about your career profile and the abundance that's supposed to be coming for whichever, whoever. But this is not that space. This is where we really look at the issues that are plaguing us as a collective and see what the cards say. What does the word say? And how can we match that word up across the plane? Like letting truth and intelligence speak to us. And let us line these things up, because we've learned that, the Father gave us the word, but it's energies that came down and, distorted it a little bit, added some stuff to it that really wasn't say it in that way, or even just mix things up, so to cause confusion. And we really have to decipher that. We have to wake up. And a lot of people are waking up. They are. Woke culture is not just a hashtag, beloveds. It's not. People are really waking up to understand who you are at your essence, at your spiritual essence, and getting back into prayer, into that old school, that old law. Because we do have a whole lot of energies out here that we need to slay. Because we need to get on about renewing the day. And we do that by renewing our mindset on a daily. Every day, waking up and asking ourselves empowering questions to figure out what it is that we need to overcome. What's facing us? I had to get that sip. Asking ourselves empowering questions is critical. One of the things that we can ask for, I mean, of course, you know, after giving thanks for being on the sunny side of the dirt, calling in that spiritual team. I mean, you the whole CEO of you. I mean, like you a whole corporation up in there. I mean, this whole marketplace in the States is only built on you. Come on with this thing. So if you a whole CEO of you, then you check in with your spiritual team. You know, that whole spiritual board you got going on up in there, because they can lead you, they can guide you. Activate them first thing in the day and see how they come out, how the day play out for you. See if it don't just be a little bit easier. If you don't see the signs and synchronicities that'll come to you and say, hey, we talked about this morning, let me guide you, let me show you the way. You know, this right here is specifically for you, because you came to me in the spirit and asked about these things. We talked about them in the spirit. So yeah, let me show you, let me guide you, you know, my week. Let me let you know what's up so that you can see what's going on, so that you know how to move around. Yeah, because I got all these exit signs and 2 miles here and turn left there coming up for you, like a Siri that's really just kind of giving you these synchronicities to let you know you're on the right path. We can do that by stepping in the middle of the day and check in. Oh, you know what we feeling right now? Let me take my own temperature check and discern why it is I'm feeling like this. Pull yourself back for a good 2-3 minutes out the day and go put yourself in a quiet space and quiet your mind. You know, releasing some of the stuff that's done already took place in your early part of the day, and then head off into the rest. Yeah, stopping and checking in with you a couple times a day. It ain't nothing wrong with that. It might keep you from doing something that you might pull on back. Pull that energy back and set on back for a spell. You know, get a couple of them. Get some of them breaths going on and come bring yourself into alignment, into your peace. Before you reach for a piece, come on now. That's my little, you know. She liked to get to going. Or maybe I moved it. Who knows? It might have been me this time. I'll be blaming it on her. Anyway, y'all, I hope this is a good little intro. It's only just a quick little bite. We had to clean the table up. We getting ready to come right on back in a minute and do a message, like a for real. You know, but we just wanted to let you know what we thinking on. We channeling on this here subject. You know, I posted my brother Shula King because, you know, sometimes it takes to hear it from somebody with the affluence and the prominence, you know, to put some behind that thing. I'm just a regular smuggler out here. And we all regular smugglers saying the same thing, beloveds, that it's time for us to wake up. Get back into that old school prayer. I mean, that Adam walk. Yes, beloved. Like you and the Most High. Like the Most High is your boy. Your wheat. You know what I mean? He made you. That's your maker. Come on with this thing. Get that sip. The Most High is your maker, your manufacturer, the knower of all things, like everything. So when my brother Cat Williams says everything, the creator of all, the Lord, the eternal Lord of all, knows everything. We're talking about the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Oh, it is not that messenger. It is the Father that made and sent the messenger. And that messenger warned us about doing this. He said, "It is not I, but the Father." Time to change our mindset just a tad on that. Some people like it, some people ain't gonna like it. Understandably so. But so shall it be anyway. Because the Father of all, our eternal maker, the source, the logos, the Alpha and Omega, oh yes, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that creation was called by the source by its infinite intelligence, and it is bounded and connected through its breath of life, the force. And to breathe that force in, brother, with intention and focus on it, woo, fills your whole body with something new. Breathing out the old. Because you actually have two pathways. These nostrils, oh yeah, they do something different. One is a positive and one is a negative. Positive charge, negative charge. And you can balance your energy out by using your breath. Yeah, meditation is deep. And it ain't that numb your whole rengekyo that we was seeing on What's Love Got to Do with It, that Tina Ike and Tina, that's not, I mean, you can do that as a practice. If you're doing it, no pun to you, just saying, it's one way of many ways. And you could tell it because they talk about anybody that got anger issues, they teach them breathing techniques. One of the first things they do is tell you to stop and breathe. Why do you think that is? Pray tell. But anywho, we done got the table put away. We done got the table put away. And we had, I think we've said what we needed to say so far, yeah. Just to welcome you in here, and let you know that we finna do some stuff. It's finna go down. It's about to go down. Yeah. So join us back here in just a little bit, okay? Come back. If you're back, subscribe. And if you care about the messages, go ahead on and share them out. I'm feeling like stuff is getting stuck. Words are a little bit choppy and muddled. Not flowing out like usual. I think that might be a part of the message. What is the confusion in that? What is the clunkiness of the words? Trouble communicating? We're going to meditate on that just for a few while we pull out the rest of the decks that we're going to use. And we'll see y'all in just a few nows. Okay? So until then, hold on to your seat. I'll see you in a minute. All right?